Joining me now is Abby and Maddie of the Beaver Creek Rodeo, the Queen and Princess. So thank you so much for joining me today, ladies.
Thank you for having us back.
So tell me a little bit about how you became the Queen and the Princess of the rodeo.
Well, I've held the title for 3 years. Abby's held it for 2 now. We both had to go through the same tryout. So you're given a list of about 50 questions you have to know, and then you're asked in a personal interview in like the order of events at the rodeo, what your responsibilities are. Basically, you need to represent Beaver Creek wherever you go. So even when we don't have all of our things on, our sashes, our crowns, our buckles, and everything, we're still representing Beaver Creek. So they do a personal interview. We also have to give an impromptu speech. Then we do a grooming and saddling portion of our horse and a riding pattern on our horse with and without a flag.
That is so awesome. A lot of responsibility. How old are you girls?
I'm 17, Abby's 15. She's about to have her birthday. Actually, her birthday is on a Beaver Creek Rodeo in August.
Oh, awesome.
So August 4th, Abby will be 16, and I'll be 18 in September.
Really good. It's going to be great for your resumes. You have so much responsibility. You have to keep that, appeal going. So when you are in the rodeo, tell me what you do. You ride out with the flags, and you also help out a lot around there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do. We help out with the guest events, which is the calf scramble, burro racing, and mutton busting. And then we also sign autographs at the end of the rodeo. We're really interactive with our guests, and we really try to make it a family rodeo.
What's your favorite part about being in the rodeo?
I love the Mutton Bustin because it's so much fun to watch little kids get involved. I actually got involved at the Beaver Creek Rodeo. That's how I ended up getting into horses. My first pony ride was at the Beaver Creek Rodeo when I was 2 years old. So the kids got to get into mutton busting. That's kind of kicking off their rodeo career too for a lot of them. It's really fun. Whoever wins the mutton busting, they get the trophy. I hold them up and they wave to the crowd, and everyone loves it, and it's really fun for the kids.
Mutton busting is one of my favorite things about the rodeo. Just watching those kids hang on for dear life on those lambs, and then also the burro racing. It's fun to watch people try to push those mules, to the finish line. Yeah. So how did you get involved in the rodeo? What made you decide that this was for you?
Well, we did see a lot of people, that we knew that were involved in the rodeo. We always looked up to rodeo queens when we were little, and we got to know the royalty coordinator at Beaver Creek, and they encouraged us to try out. So Abby and I have been doing this together for 2 years now. It's really special for me because Abby's my best friend, so getting to do everything with my sister makes everything so much better.
That's so awesome. And so is that kind of how you got involved, because your sister was doing it and you thought, this is so much fun?
Well, yeah, her first year I was watching it and I was like, oh, I really want to do that. So the next year when I tried out, I was so happy I got it because I got to do it with her. So it's really cool, yeah.
So when people come to the rodeo, what can they expect to see? There's food, there's music, dancing.
It's fun. We're very family oriented. It's all centered around Western way of life, and it's really great. So the gates open at 5, but the rodeo starts at 6. Guests can come early and enjoy a few things that we offer. We offer mechanical bull riding, face painting for the kids, and the pony rides, like I said earlier. And then we have some events they can get involved in inside of our rodeo, which are the Mutton Bustin, the calf scramble, and the burro racing. So they can just expect to have a lot of fun. If they've never been to a rodeo before, this is a great one to get to, especially because it's every Thursday. So everyone always has a great time. The bull riding is last, though, and that's what everyone tends to enjoy the most when it's their first rodeo. So that's really fun. And then after the bull riding, Abby and I will be at the gates where everybody comes in and where they leave. So we'll take pictures and sign autographs for them and get to meet everybody.
They always got to keep the bull riding for the very end because that is like the main attraction.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I personally love barrel racing. I think it's awesome. I used to want to do it when I was a kid, but I never had horses. So, but you have horses. You brought in your little pony the last time, Punchy.
Yes. Yeah, we have 6 horses in Punchy, so it's we say it's 6.5 because Punchy is tiny. But we barrel race. We just can't barrel race in the Beaver Creek Rodeo because we have so many responsibilities as the Queen and Princess. But we all love watching everything, and so Punchy will be at the rodeo too, so everybody gets to meet him too.
So what's Punchy's role in the rodeo?
Punchy is like our little companion pony. He goes out in our pattern and stuff, and he loves kids. He loves the attention, so he's just a great little companion for all of us.
I loved when you brought him on the show the last time you were here. He was so cute, and everybody was so excited that he was able to be here. So when you're not at the rodeo, you practice barrel racing. Is that your main sport that you practice?
Yes, we both train all the time. Sherry Servey is a national finals rodeo champion, which is like the Olympics for rodeo, and it's every year. She says it takes 17,000 hours to make 17 seconds. So that's pretty much what we go by. We train all the time.
That is so awesome. I know it seems like so much work, and it is, and it's physically demanding as well.
Yes, yeah, it is for sure. If you're not fit and you're not at the same level as your horse, and then it makes it difficult for you to work as a team. It's definitely something that you and your horse have to get to together, and you have to work together the whole time.
So where can people go to find more information about the rodeo?
People can go online to beavercreek.com/rodeo. They can also find an information booth at the rodeo and get more information about it, or they can watch our interviews. We're on radio next, so it's just, you can get information from basically anywhere.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing you ladies tonight. Maddie and Abby, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're heading to the rodeo later, well, we're going to take a look at the weather. So far, it looks like it's going to be pretty nice out there, but we're going to let you know.